Alright, it's the start of episode 5. First thing when I logged in, which really made me wonder, was this. Not the fact that I've won 25 crowns, which is, let me put the fan off, that I've found won 25 crowns, but that I have won 25 crowns for level 28 character. I'm not sure if they have changed the crown system, and I'm actually really curious about it. I haven't watched the replays, I just came from work. This one I tried to watch this morning before going to work. And it looks like I managed to get a kill. And I can only imagine that the kill came from new tweak I made to my castle. It's not big, it's almost the same castle still, but I did change it a little. I'm not gonna watch it yet. I might do it soon. Somebody tree-crowned my castle. Yeah, it was Tranquil. And I'm not sure if it was this. I believe it must have been this. And actually I wanna I'm not gonna watch the whole replay for 2 reasons. I don't want my castle to be public right away before I get a couple of attacks in, and secondly, I don't want to rant about mages in the start of every episode. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna speed forward it. So if you feel like pausing, why not? But in general, I just want to see. I want to show you how he finishes my castle, because that's something I've never seen in my life. Like, not even from a mage. Oh yeah, I did make a small change on top of that tweak that I assume killed Sochi. He has used one potion, which is okay, but look at this. This is something I haven't seen before. It's level 30 castle with more or less full boss room, and he basically one-shots it. It would have been easy 3 stars, and he will in two tries later he actually will 3-star this castle, but no one has ever cleared my boss room that fast. That was really impressive and really scary what comes to the balancing of late game mages. And apparently he has got some new gear that he's doing it with. And let's take a look at Tranquil's profile. I already did this. But his damage per second is exactly 1000. He has rather high health and really good physical magical armor for a mage. If we go into more detail, he crits over half the time, so that sort of explains the high damage per second. Other than that, he will never be able to use enough mana to compensate for the mana regeneration compared to the cooldowns. He will always have mana when the cooldowns are up. Well, basically his stats are really good, like extremely good, even though he has a couple of useless stats here as well. And great explosive strike, and I have the same. Basically, both two first are the same, and probably I have acid blast as well. But let's take a look at his actual items. This is probably the best hat I've seen for a mage. 21% critical chance is damage-wise really hard to play against. Like it does. What would that make damage-wise? You get. He had 100 something. Well, I'm blind. 115% damage, and increasing the chance by 21%. So basically, it's 100 and 1140 damage per hit. So 21% of that. Sorry, I'm drinking just to disguise my poor maths. But 21% of that is well over 200 damage. And basically it would be the same as there would be additional damage 200. So it's really hard to find an item that would compare well damage wise. I took a little bit long with that item, so I'll just try to go faster. A lot of health, damage per item, mana he doesn't really need, I assume. High critical chance again, so this is level 29 version, but it doesn't surprise me that he's still using it, as it's probably one of the best robes if he would find the level 30 version of it, of course. A lot of block chance, which I love, incredible amount of health, a lot of magical armor, and again critical chance that converts to high damage. This time it's more close to plus 100 damage. But anyway, it's every stat in this epic, all 4 of them are amazing. They're my probably top 4 stats to get in an item. This one, same trend continues. Absolutely incredible damage gain. Like, not only damage per second, but also increased attack speed by 17%. I'm not sure how. Actually, I don't think the damage attack speed works correctly, or at least not in the logical way. As when I'll show you with my inventory, because it makes more sense there, as you can see the results. Trick creation, and all those 3 damage abilities again. So basically, all of the stats he has builds up to this. And this one adds the critical damage, which combined with the critical chance, of course, is really important. I've seen only two bad stats or useless: the XP gain here and the where was it? XP gain here. So if he somehow would manage to change those 2, he would have perfect items. Of course, +1 stun chance is not that useful. Higher, when it goes to 5 or above, it starts to get useful. But again, critical chance, damage per second. And here, this is maybe his, in my opinion, worst item. I like my capes more. I don't know how the capes are with mages in general, but this one has 225 health. I'm not sure. I don't I don't know if the HP gain or HP bonuses for capes or cloaks for mages are lower, but 225 is not that much. I believe I have cape giving 300 health, and that's the legendary cape I have, or I have a couple of those. It also gives 12 block chance. So basically, only with those two stats, I like it more. Of course, the base stat magical armor is probably a lot half higher than mine, or like double the amount that I have. But as I said, I don't like health or bonus or poison damage or attack speed either. I don't find it very. I like attack speed, but I don't like the frenzy. I don't like 5% chance of getting attack speed for a couple of seconds, especially because you can take use of it. Usually, when it procs in the situations where it's not actually useful, like last shot, last shot on a mine or something like that. All right, but yeah, awesome gear he has here. But still, that combined to the awesome skills and a good player. I don't know. I would love to see his stats on when did he die last time. Does he have stats? Win streak only 5, so he has managed to die somehow. I would have imagined 0 to appear after that 5. His crowns are going up. His crowns are going up too. And that's probably due to 3-starring basically all the castles, or being able to 3-star with second or third try. But yeah, I think he must be one of the strongest characters in the game at the moment. Let's just, I'm not sure if you guys are interested in things like this, but let's compare to another high crown player, Sheep Builder. Let's see how his mage compares. So we have 356 lower damage per second. We have 7,500 less HP, 100 less physical armor, and 330 less magical armor. That's if I remember correctly. Seems like, I'm not sure if these are his best stats or if he's wearing some loot gear. Oh well, maybe faster if I check. No, he's not. He's not. This is most likely his best equipment, and you can see that it's unreal difference between those two gears. That was just to make a comparison, and he's not low on crowns. He has well above 1,000 crown score, or amount of crowns, and he's mage. So also, even with that character, he's very much able to rape my castle. One of the person I'm definitely going to attack today is Epic Owl. I 3-starred his castle, but that was after multiple tries, like quite a few tries last night. I wasn't streaming as my girlfriend was sleeping, so I wasn't able to talk. So it would have been a boring stream. I'm not sure if I do a lot of it, that I just open a stream when going to bed and keep my eyes open watching it until I fall asleep. So in those cases, I don't even use the audio. So if I'm in Australia, so if sometimes my stream goes to your well, in the same area that you're going to sleep, feel free to open the stream and leave it on for eternity. Yeah, basically. I'm talking way too much now without doing anything. So let's go check what changes Epic Owl has actually made to his castle. After that, I will be checking what is this all about. 25 crowns for level 28 castle. Let me just, before I attack, inform the chat that the stream is on. A bit egoistic calling it the stream, so I'm going to be a little bit more humble and call it a stream is on. But now, even though my English is not perfect, now I have to call it the, as it's being repeatedly used. The chat is dying quite a bit. And it was already dying before the new chat came along. I'm not sure if anyone uses the other 3 channels, but the English one, which I assume is the generic one, it's very silent. All right. Because I will have to lower my shield. Because I forgot to do it after I came from work. And then again, go back to the attack view. Make a stab in the dark if he happens to be here. Otherwise, I will have to use a targeted attack on him. Yep, looks like that's the case. Which means that I will most likely only be able to attack 4 more people on the stream. If 4 people asks me to attack them. I actually assume we are friends because there was no... I'll probably add him to my friend list first, actually. But yeah, he's an archer as well. Has almost 900 less health, better physical armor, worse magical armor, and 80 higher damage. And a pirate's hat. And yep, I shouldn't have left his profile. There we go. And done. So I have no chance of gaining crowns from this one, as I already have the 3 stars. But if he indeed has changed it, I'm gonna attack anyway and hope not to die. But I'm not gonna try for 3 stars because that will also make it. Oh, it's not worth it. This way I get a better look at the castle, and I have lower chance of losing my hard-earned crowns. The fact that those two mines are so close to the start makes me assume that he's not gonna go very far with this time waster with mines. Actually, I was already surprised that there was that one. I really hope that he will have another one here, because I'm not the only one who would think that way, and they would just turn after this one. However, not much of a time waster, to be honest. Like, I only probably lost something like... Okay, I'm not using my mana, as I'm trying to avoid the temptation of beating the timer. But if he wants to go for a time waster, there would be a better better way of doing it with a little bit different choice of rooms. This is sort of... I haven't avoided it once, partly on purpose, because as I said, I did attack this multiple times yesterday, but he said that he had changed it somewhat. But I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Like that hamster wheel, as it will actually protect me from the creeps coming close or rotating around me. I will know that they will stay behind that hamster wheel. I can see there's a silencer trap there, so there's probably some actual protection. So I'm gonna have them come to me, as this is pretty good spot for me to fight in general. Also, these poles, or how would you call them? Pillars. They offer me an awesome protection from the Sikhs, I say, just before I get hit by 3 of them, assuming I'm protected by the pillars.
Give me a second, would you?
Last couple of times when I attacked this elite Defendertron, Megatron, or I'm not sure, Megatron sounds like he's from Transformers. Well, this elite Defendertron wasn't even aggroed when I threw that bully in, meaning that let me just fill my glass of wine. All right.
It's gonna take long.
Well, I was planning to stream maybe 2 hours, but I can pause.
Please. Because I need to tell you what I need to do.
Yep, no worries. Alright, so I'm probably going to mute or put a replay on and mute the stream after this map. As you can see, by the way, here is almost perfect kiting spot, as there is, you can just stop before the boss room. You can wait for your cooldowns to come back in case you have long cooldowns, and there's only the silencer trap that will prevent you from casting your spells every now and then. But it's a good spot to fight anyway, so I might bring the fight here, back here. Alright, let's see how the boss room goes. There's also a mine in the ways that you can attack them without aggroing the boss, which seems to be Snottingham. It is not possible to avoid fighting Snottingham or any other boss. Their aggro circle is exactly the same size. Exactly the same size as the room is wide.
Time for a tactical retreat. An artist at work.
I will put it on mute after this, or the mic on mute after this attack.
Say goodnight, mister. Come here, tough guy. I need to stay light. Can't carry any more.
That didn't go too well.
Can't carry anything else. Gotta lighten that load.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Not going to happen. Thanks for the boost. The bigger they are, that's not going to work.
Alright, so
I should make more room in my inventory.
this boss room is pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's actually a little bit or not as wide as the normal boss rooms. It looks like there's something on the sides, but I don't have the theme, so I have no idea if it actually is smaller. I should test it. It looks like it's exactly 2 hamster wheel traps. Yeah, it is.
I hate to leave good
Or
loot behind.
very close to.
I can't carry anymore.
So this theme gives you 2 hamster wheel traps next to each other. I used 3 potions even when I was taking it really easy and taking it sort of safe, not rushing into things. But I did make some mistakes taking that 3-shot combo from Zeke when I thought I was behind a pillar. That was 1 potion, I'd say. Of course, that's a deserved one, as he pays 12 points for the Zeke for that very reason. But I'd say that if you take this slow, it's not very hard. If you take it fast, it can very well kill you, as there was a couple of those traps. Both the one that I aggroed from behind the hamster wheels, and then the one where I charge into 3 smelly archers on headshot and running Minotaur or Cyclops, sorry. Greek mythology not really doing work here for my part. Alright, but that's the castle. I'm gonna mute the mic and I'm gonna run a replay while I have a chat with Elena.